are we talking about again?
Alright. There we go.
Yeah, that's an Ivan shot.
Probably. I don't really care. It's like that. That's your issue. If you want to come into this frame, you can move over. If not, just stay over there. Hello, Laura. Welcome to the stream. We're here live. My brother's on the side. He could squeeze in if he wants, but what's even the point, really?
Not be too crowded.
True, true. You'll just have to be the off-screen presence.
I'm okay with that.
That allows them to imagine you as looking whatever they want.
Okay.
Maybe you'll be
a unicorn to them.
Could be. I mean, who really knows what you look like if you're off-screen? Yeah, my brother's off-screen. But anyway, hello, welcome to the stream. We are mostly set up. I just got to do one quick little thingamajig there. Close that. Perfection. Limit this stuff so that our stream doesn't get borked. And there we go. Alright. So, we're not going to be going into Unreal immediately today, because we got other things we got to be doing. We have planning that must be done. Flashbang. Sorry about that. This is a website where you can make flowcharts. And that's really important for making a level. Alright? If we want to make a level, we have to design the level before we actually make it. Sure, we could just, make it up as we go, but that would be really, really dumb to do. It's like building without a foundation, and then you're like, all right, now I have to build the foundation under what I've already built. It's not a good idea. So, there's a lot of... I use these a lot in school, like, process, decisions, like, they're all very simple stuff and things, majigs. Here you go, a circle. Why do we have a circle? This is the start of the game. Oh wow, that dialogue, that text is really small. I can't even read that, so I bet you guys can't either. There you go, 20. It's still kind of small, but you can't read it. I'm sure you can read it. So, the start of the level. Focus, this is important. Obviously that's where you start in the level. And let's put one over here. This is, can you guess what this is?
Wait, not even me.
Can you, I'm talking to, just speak, GX. If I'm talking to you or not, just assume I'm talking in general. You're here, so you can be heard.
Okay.
Oh, so they say you have a good voice.
What?
They said you have a good voice, by the way, in the chat.
Thanks, I guess.
So keep up with us. We're moving fast. I don't want to spend the entire stream here on the in planning. Oh.
All right, first level of Superstar Island. You ride a boat dock. Go through. We did say like the first level is gonna be a beach area.
Caitlin, do you prefer flowcharts over pseudocode? Also, hello Caitlin, welcome to the stream. That's a good question. I'm not really sure. I kind of prefer flowcharts. I like working in blueprints, but flowcharts for level design specifically is nice. I like it. Okay. So we have our level start. Obviously, makes sense. That's where the level starts and the level end.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have a couple of kind of basic things that we need to learn.
That's right.
We can make these lines. Actually, I don't want lines. I want arrows.
I'm just here to think about ideas on what we're gonna add for our level.
Oh,
This
whoa.
stuff is more your thing.
True, but you know, having the ideas of the level, we could put them together. Yeah. So we have where the level starts, which makes sense. That's fine. At the very beginning, the player needs to learn how to play the game.
Yeah.
Which, right now, the way we're doing it is having signs that display. All right, use WASD to move around, and then press space to jump. Are we gonna keep that? Are we gonna have that beginning area where all those text signs are?
Personally, I want to make it very organic, where you don't even need to stop and pause or read text to get the controls down. But considering this is our first game,
Just have the symbols of no text, just like images that display what you do.
yeah.
I mean, that's kind of that works the same way as we have it currently. We just gotta change it from text to images, because the signs that we made, well, that I made, whatever, they function fine for that. So the first area would be the docks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Area 1.
Yeah, that's how you get to the island in the first place.
Okay. So this is how I'm gonna be recording stuff, by the way. We're gonna have numbers here that will relate to one of these boxes, and those boxes will be the thing that actually has the information. Docs. That's not what I meant. Docs. There you go.
Okay.
Docs, and then we can add a description. This will be the tutorial area. It's fairly small. It's just a dock, essentially. There'll be like a crate that you have to jump over to get out of it. I should write that down, actually. Oh, jeez. Tutorial area.
Alright.
Small, requires the player to jump over a crate to get out. Yeah, it could be a pit. I'm thinking that at the very beginning of at the end of it, there's like just a bunch of fallen crates, people. It's like, oh, sorry, we made a mess. Things have fallen. Uh-oh. And, I don't know, maybe have an NPC. One that you can't talk, just one that they're being like, whoops. Messed it up. Sorry. Yeah. Like in the background. The explanation doesn't matter too much. Although, well, no, it does. It does matter. Jesus. The controls on this website are difficult. Oh, jeez. See? I can't scroll up or down with the mouse. I have to, do it manually. Whatever. It's fine. So you start at the beginning of the docks. You move forward. You're in the dock still. You continue along. After you get out of the docks, you are in the where?
I got to the beach area.
Alright, you're in the beach area. That's fine. So, just copy, paste that. Go from the beach to the docks. The docks to the beach.
I was about to say, why?
Sorry. This is still technically the tutorial area. We introduce combat. Make it pretty simple. You You press F to punch people. There's enemies there for you to punch. Simple. It's really as simple as it can get.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any creative ways to really introduce all these kind of stuff.
I can think of one or two. Maybe.
Like, I mean, spitball ideas. I'm here. I got ears, despite them being covered by headphones.
I don't know why I was thinking of a slide attack. I don't think we ever talked about that, but we did say something about a charge move, though.
That's not really what I'm talking about, though, Jex. It's about introducing it so that player can know that they can fight and how to fight. Introduce combat.
Yeah, really nothing right now.
Well, I mean, talk about the level then while I write those.
Again, got nothing on that either.
I mean, we know about the level. It's a beach. Why is it a beach? Why is it that? This is that. Just speak. While I write.
That's mostly for when guests show up, though. Superstar Island is a secluded area, mostly traveled by boat or by plane. If you want, though. But that's how our main character Eugene gets there by boat. And after he arrives there, he ends up going through the tutorial level and fighting a few enemies. I think we agreed on like drunk civilians or guests or tourists.
Right, yeah. All the enemies are just like guests on the island who are just totally hammered. But is the game gonna release on Newgrounds or another platform? I'm not sure what platform. I was thinking Steam.
Yeah.
You do have to pay like $100 to get it, like, to even put it up on there. But I was thinking Steam. Well, we'll see as it comes, because we're planning for the. We're not the smartest decision, but as we've been going, the game's scope has slightly been expanding into like a more full, complete game. So, probably gonna be putting it on Steam.
That's what I'm asking, who even puts on Newgrounds?
What do you mean, Lorem? Tons of people.
Yeah, that's where Friday Night Funkin' was.
Yeah, that's true. Friday Night FNF started on there.
As well as other famous YouTubers and other stuff that started on Newgrounds.
So true.
Yeah, I forgot that one guy, but he made like some of these, a few widget videos as well.
Considering how far you are from the mic, you might want to speak up a little bit.
Like there's this, like especially this one YouTuber that I forgot his name, but he made like these music videos and all that stuff, and then like other gaming videos. He's part of the Game Grumps.
Aaron?
Yeah, the guy with the long hair.
Why do you need to publish it? Hey, it was just an idea, Lorem. Just like, I don't know why you seem so like offended.
I don't know what Lorem thinks most of the time.
You know, it's just
because some of the...
We're just considering the possibility.
Yeah, just.
Anyway, so after the beach, we got, okay, so you go from the docks, you go onto the beach, and then from the beach, you go into, no, you end in the town. We don't reach town yet. There's, like, the actual town is where people, like, fight. Flash games were popular in Newgrounds. Yeah, they're, like, great. I actually wasn't on Newgrounds very often growing up, mainly because we didn't have access to a computer a lot.
Yeah.
But
every time
if we did, I probably would have played the heck out of Newgrounds if I knew about it.
I still remember playing Mario 63.
True. Mostly Mario games online that we played.
Yeah, Mario Combat with a K. As for in combat, that was good. Like I still recently go back to Newgrounds a few times, especially this one other pizza. I think I forgot what it's called, but but it definitely had the style and gave me the idea on how combat or how the hits should feel and sound for my.
Oh yeah, the cartoons on Newgrounds, those are so great. Man, I love animation.
Yeah, well, that's where Super Mario Bros. Z happened on Newgrounds.
You're so right, Super Mario Bros. Z. That was, oh my god, that.
Yeah, Newground was a place where a bunch of legends were born.
That, man, I love that. Oh, that's some good times. Right, after the beach, gotta move forward. Are the beach homes? This is like, you're not in the town yet. This is probably where like the really rich people who bought land on the beach are.
Yeah.
We should probably fight through one of these like beach homes, and then at the end of it is like.
Like what? Go inside one of their houses?
Yeah, just go into one house because it's in the way. You know, it's a 2D map. If it was 3D, you know, you can go around it, but it's 2D. Got to go through.
And we're saving his grandkids, so it's a good enough cost.
It's a sacrifice he is willing to make. Your home. Wrath of Nazo was. Wrath of Nazo. I don't.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. It was a Sonic character.
Caitlin was saying that. Sonic character?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sonic fan character.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't remember Wrath of Nazo.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, he came from negative energy from the Chaos Emeralds, and just came to life.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the beach house also can be where we teach the player how to, like, charge up and, like, break stuff. Because you just break down the door.
Oh, yeah, that could be good, actually. Oh, wait, quick question. Can Eugene also reflect stuff or send stuff back with his punches?
You see, I never actually got around to doing that. But I could. I just have to add a condition in the punches where we press F, where if you attack and you hit a projectile, the projectile gets knocked back. I'll have to see exactly how I do it. Oh my god, I just realized the way that I can do attacks instead of how I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
I could have them spawn a like little invisible orb of punch, like where your fist would be.
Okay.
So that it spawns and then goes away. That would actually, I think that would actually make combat like considerably more controllable by me, so that the player, so I can do like more complicated, whatever. We'll get into the coding later. Right now, we got to do this planning so that I can actually work on the level.
Right, go into the beach house, break through, maybe go through another one.
Charge attacks. You know what? Maybe go through another beach house. I don't know. Either way, this is probably where.
Or a beach cafeteria lunchroom or something.
Oh, right. We also. Anyway, then we go to. I gotta move the end closer. We reach the city area and in this, well, town area. Sorry, because this place only has a town.
Yeah.
And there, we go into our boss battle.
Yeah, against Ghost Tiger.
Indeed, indeed. Lorem, you know that today is not a day where we play games. It's a day where we work. And work. We work to earn the right to work. To earn the right to work. To earn the right to work. Who earn the right to give ourselves the right to buy, ourselves the right to live, to earn the right to die. I'm not that good of a singer, GX. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, I know, work.
You never know with copyright, dude.
True, you never know. It's my stream. I'll sing it if I want. Anyway, the fourth area is you enter the town. Well, not really. You enter a ring where you're gonna fight Ghost Tiger. So I guess you like cross the street into a building. The lights are dark. They flash on. And now you're in the ring, baby!
With the mysterious ghost tiger waiting for you up top. Make a dramatic entrance.
You could probably make this a cutscene, like, in the style of the beginning. Where there's darkness, and then it changes to a cutscene showing, like, Eugene, like, covering his eyes from the flash of light.
Yeah.
Looking up at a figure hidden it by light behind him, jumps down, and it's Ghost Tiger.
Yeah.
Make it real dramatic.
Yeah, I can see that being his thing. Which does remind me, though. Yeah. What will be for the dialogue when he sees Ghost Tiger for the first time?
We started talking about that last night, but we didn't actually get to anything. Is that the cutscene of 87? It might be if we keep going. If we take too long.
That wasn't even clever, Lauren.
It's his go-to phrase. Is that the blank of 87? And that now you have most of Lauren's good jokes.
His only joke.
Yes. So, this is a really, really basic level.
Yeah,
it's literally just a straight line. Nothing. Which, I mean, what can we do, really? You know?
It might change when I get some inspiration.
Well, I hope not, because I gotta make this level, you know? The reason we're planning here is because we gotta make stuff.
I meant in a more stylized, so I can get it to how you want it to be.
I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest with you. Like, there's no hidden areas, like underground. You know, in Mario you can go down pipes to get to like another place, something like that.
Let's think of it as our first Super Mario Bros. For the NES.
But even that had pipes, didn't it?
No, for our first World Level 1. Or wait.
Yeah, World 1 Level 1. they had the pipes there.
True.
But then again, I guess, what can we do? Maybe add an upstairs to the beach house. Like, here's the thing. Even if it doesn't progress the level, just having other places people can go to explore would be good. Collect money. So like, here you go. Take that. And, bring that to 200. Connect that. Make this area 5. Area 5, it's just the upstairs of the beach house.
Okay.
So 5. This is what I'm talking about when I say we gotta like expand on stuff.
I keep telling you that we should have meetings like this, but you never say anything.
We're having a meeting right now. What do you mean?
This is streaming.
This is a meeting. We're streaming in a meeting, like, and people in chat can give ideas if they want. I'll steal all your precious ideas. Beach house upstairs. What's upstairs? Just, I don't know, money. Couple enemies, money. It just gives the player a little more to see in the map.
All right.
And that's just one. We could pretty much do that in the docks. I mean, we could expand the docks area, because right now this is not a very large level. This would give me a. Also, this just level design. If in college would give me like a C-, passing grade, but still.
There is like a boathouse there too, near the end of the first part.
Of the docks?
Yeah.
near the end of it.
You know what I mean. When I get to the beach area.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Sure. Oh man, I also have to program, like, when you go into buildings, to have, like, the outside wall disappear so you can see inside the building.
Uh-huh.
That's, like, another thing I gotta do. Whatever. Anyway, you beat the boss, and, not decision. I don't want a decision thing. I want a... What is the symbol? Oh man, I forgot how like cool all this stuff. You can essentially make this like kind of a code thing, like it'll function. But if I used it properly, it would. But I'm not going to use it properly. Whatever. It's fine. So, simple point is, you get to the boss level, you can't, and when you beat him, you get sent to the levels, well, actually, no, you don't get sent to the level select screen.
Yeah, you get sent to the hotel.
I don't know. Eugene makes a booking in the hotel. There we go. I was trying to remember, what's the term? How do you say it? How do you say this word?
Yeah, I guess. He meets up with a few workers there that let him know.
Yeah, he's like, he pays, he's like, well, alright, stay the night, see ya.
Gets informed of the whole Superstar game. Huh?
He's like, you're here to participate in the Superstar tournament or whatever?
Yeah.
He's like, okay, cool. And he's just here to get his grandkids back.
Yeah, Eugene just wants to get this over with as quick as possible.
He's gonna win the tournament, but only because he already beat up everybody.
Yeah.
Alright, honestly...
Actually...
Yes?
Actually, maybe we could replace enemies as other wrestlers that Eugene ends up beating up.
Okay. I mean, it would make Eugene less of a crazy person than if he just beat up every civilian that he just happened to walk across. Who happened to be in his way.
Yeah, other wrestlers that were planning on joining, but assumed he was cutting in line.
Or they're just like, or it's just like a free for all. Any wrestler that you see in the island, fight him.
Yeah, that honestly be good actually. I cannot believe neither of us thought of that earlier.
I mean, we thought of it now, so that's a pretty good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So Eugene is just getting attacked from the beginning. He's like, honestly, on his very first like encounter, you could probably meet somebody. So the docks are really small, so you just learn how to do basic movements, get out of there. Then, the moment you step onto the beach, we can have like a little cutscene, or just like a little conversation where a wrestler comes up and they're like, I can tell you're here for the Superstar tournament, aren't you? Eugene is like, no, I'm just trying to. Don't even have to say anything. Come at me.
I can feel your fighting spirit.
I can feel your fighting spirit.
That's my desire to save my let us fight.
It's like, well, you won't get past me.
Yeah.
For I am Wrestler 43.
43.
Yes, Wrestler 43.
Yeah.
And that just starts the whole endless cascade of people who just won't listen to Eugene no matter what he says.
Yeah.
They just want to fight him.
Yeah, that would honestly be a good reason why there only ends up being 6 wrestlers. Eugene counted because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's write cutscene. That's not how you spell that. Cutscene. Where Superstar wrestlers.
Oh, that's for the bosses though. The 5 main bosses. Yeah. I am still working on them. I almost got all of them done.
Okay, there you go.
And I'm very excited. And I can't wait for for y'all to play and to fight them.
Yeah, it'll be exciting.
Aside, yeah. So far, design-wise, I got most of them done. Around 4 out of 5, but name-wise, I am having a little trouble with the last 2. So,
I mean, it doesn't matter. They're not even gonna be in the beta or the alpha.
I know. So it's just gonna be the Ghost Tiger fight.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There you go. Comments. There we go. Eugene comments on this being Superstar Island. Then we go into the next. Oh, I didn't mean to add that arrow.
Next area.
Then he goes into the actual beach, where he gets harassed and attacked. He breaks into a home, maybe just to like get away from everybody else.
Yeah.
The homeowner is also another wrestler. You were lagging? That's fine, Lauren. I hope your computer hand can handle watching this stream. Alright, this is where he remembers how to do charge attacks. It's like, alright. It's been a while since I it's like, still got it.
Yeah. Give me some Mr. Incredible vibes.
He seems kind of inspired by Mr. Incredible, is he? Or does it just happen to be like that?
A little bit, actually.
Alright.
I mean, both were famous back in the day for the super strength. Both end up retiring for a reason. And both end up getting back into this whole game. Although in Eugene's case, he's kind of forced to go back.
Yeah, Eugene did not want to do this, but he has to.
Yeah. Bob just wanted to in the first movie to feel like the old days again.
Right.
Anyway. Yeah, though, honestly, I still want the first level, like you said, like, honestly, we can think of all those different wrestlers to have ways for Eugene to show off his moves and all that stuff, or to get back into it.
Yeah.
And yeah, though, I feel like what we thought right there is a much better option.
Now, Lauren, the whole stream isn't just gonna be me on this flowchart thing. Just like we spent 30. Oh wow, it's already almost been 40 minutes. That's really fast. Time is flowing really fast.
That's when you have your brother with you.
True. Anything else you think we gotta make for the level?
I have been thinking whether or not we can go back and forth to the background and foreground. Or is that too much?
I could do that, but you're gonna have to explain what you mean by that.
I think one of the Wario Land games did that on Virtual Boy, but the best example I can give is Mutant Maggots.
Alright, well you show up an example. Are you kind of good with this, generally, in the level?
Yeah. Anyway, this one.
I think I know what you're describing now.
Yeah.
What's the game called?
Mutant Maggots. That's you spell mutant right there, and it's M-U-D-D-S.
M-U-D-D?
Yeah. 2 Ds.
S?
Yeah.
Mutant Muds, you mean?
Oh, that's how you say it.
I see. Okay, yeah. We could do that. Also, because I opened up another thing, the audio, the music stopped playing. That's hilarious. We can do that, but we need to do it in a way that's not, like, completely free. You know?
Like what? What do you mean?
We can't just let the player go to the background whenever they want.
Oh.
Because that kind of, like, complicates stuff. Oh, jeez. Chat.
You could have specific platforms to go on.
Broke for a moment. There we go. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. Where would we do that for level 1? Or would we introduce it on level 1?
Probably not.
It sounds like a pretty major mechanic, so I probably should introduce it level 1. Or 2 at the very late.
Yeah.
Is not hilarious Sans music. You're really getting a lot of use out of Sans now that you know what it means, huh, Lorem? When would we use it level 1? Because we have the docks, we have the beach house.
Oh, maybe there could be other docks that are in the background.
So increase the dock's length considerably, essentially.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe you could have a big sandcastle that you can go in the background.
I'm like trying to think how exactly we would do this. I was thinking just having like there be a place where the docks are connected, like a sec, and then there's like an arrow showing that hey, if you press up here, zoom, you go to the other dock.
Alright.
And then if you press it again, you return back to the front dock. We need a reason why you can't do that, why you want to do that. Oh, okay. So we talked about the blocks that would be in the way that you have to jump over.
Yeah.
Have that be closer to the beginning of the docks. So like very beginning section of the docks is just walking, then immediately right after jump. Now you pretty much know all the basic movements, and you don't really need to train to learn more about that. You just got it now. And after, you can continue down the docks a little bit, and then the end of the dock is blocked by a sandcastle. Somebody made a really big sandcastle.
Or a giant whale that someone caught. Or fish.
I think a sandcastle is better. I don't know, put like a kid up there being like, you shall not pass. It's like, come on, kid, and then it just can't convince him to let them pass. So Eugene just goes down the other... goes on the other side and just walks around it like a normal person. Why he doesn't walk around the beach house, it's because he's trying to run away from people. He's trying to get away from all these fighters, and going into a building is the best way to do it. Okay, I like that then.
Alright.
So there we go. This way we add a lot of stuff into level 1 that players have to very basically teach how the players things that are going to be important. For level 1, the going into the background isn't going to really matter. It's just going to be a thing that, yeah, you can do this at certain points. Just keep that in mind. And maybe it'll come up like once or twice. But maybe on level 2, going into the background actually is required to like progress, and it's like really important doing stuff. Awakened Behemoth is overrated? What are you talking about, Laura?
Is that a movie or a game?
That sounds like a Final Fantasy thing.
I don't know Final Fantasy, so I can't comment.
Fair enough. Is there like a lock symbol thing? Or is that a different... Yeah, I think that's like a different... Oh, whoops. Battle Cats? Oh. Interesting. Okay, I can't really find like a lock symbol. Let's just put like a pentagram there. Make it small. Then in there. Actually, wait.
I imagine the way on how we also get into the background. You know, like those wrestling ropes around the ring.
Yeah.
That a lot of wrestlers use to slingshot themselves.
Yes, I am aware of them.
Yeah, let's have stuff like that be around on certain parts of levels. Maybe that's how Eugene gets there.
Ah. Yeah, that's option. That's a possibility. I mean, we can have it be multiple ways. Like, in certain places, you can just walk. Other places, you gotta, like, slingshot yourself. There are multiple ways to get into the background. But it's just not something you could do whenever. So, background. Move this around. Honestly, I was not expecting this to... Considering how our previous meetings have gone, I was kind of expecting this to be, like, really short. Not almost... Wow, wow, oh my god, time is flying so fast. Like, my goodness.
I mean, that's what happens when we have a good time with your partners and with the people in the chat.
Yeah. Honestly, so far, this has been an enjoyable stream. I will say that. Doc's background.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, I also still want to introduce like other characters that'll be important, like Referee Girl or Cassie. Probably Cassie is what I'm calling her. Yeah. Like where do we put her? Is she gotta be in the demo or like at your fight against Ghost Tiger, or no?
He's gonna be at the fight with Ghost Tiger.
Alright.
Honestly, it's really all she's gonna be doing, so there's no need to introduce her anywhere else. There you go. Oh wait, whoops! This gave this thing the wrong number. This is 6. Okay, there we go. 1, 6, 2, 3, 5, 4. Perfect.
Alright.
With that, you know what? It's a very basic level, but I will take it. I will accept it as because it's way better than what we had before. Okay. All right. With that, we'll just jump into actually making the game. I mean, making the level. Let's hope OBS doesn't crash while Unreal's opening. It shouldn't, but you never know.
I did not know it crashed.
Sometimes it crashes, yeah. It hasn't done it in a while, though, because I've solved that issue mostly. Mostly.
I don't feel it's gonna crash when you say it after you just said that.
If it crashes because I called it out, it's a coward. But I respect it. Oh, what'd you find, Lorem? Do. Let's load up Mighty Grandpa now. Should be pretty easy. I'm so excited to hear what Lorem found. I'm just waiting in anticipation for it. It's probably the stream delay, taking a while for the message to actually get through. If Mario was like Baldur's Gate 3 and there's a video. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so this is level 1. Oh, well, this is not level 1. This is the test level. I was going to be making the map this level, but honestly, you threw a couple more mechanics at me that I gotta figure out.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. That's just how it is. So now I have to make a way so that players can get into the background, which is currently just impossible in every single way. And then 2, I gotta make it so that...
Yeah.
What else do I gotta do?
Wait, can you repeat that?
Make a way for players to get into the background. Oh, make it so you can enter buildings. And I don't know. I don't know what else I said I had to do. What?
Like enemy patterns or
No.
level
I think that's it. That's all I had to do. Okay. So for this, I have to. All right. I don't know if you want to stay, by the way, for the rest of the stream.
No, that'll be a good time.
Okay. Here is what I'm going to do.
Alright.
How far in the distance are we going to have our backgrounds be that you can go to? Do you want it to be really far or not that far in the back?
Not too far. I still want the players to be able to see.
But, like, do you want it to be far enough that there's, like, a notable difference in size?
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be kind of rough. So put that all the way back there. What does it look like when I press play now? It's noticeable, but it's fine. I can work with that. Just gotta.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it too distracting or?
No. Well, not really. There we go. It's mostly kind of fine. There we go. I moved that all the way back, and now I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna move it back exactly -100. It's really important we get an exact number.
Okay.
-100.
Oh.
Is that good, or do you want it to be farther?
No, it's perfect actually.
Do you want it to be higher?
Let me see.
We will put it up. Wait, currently it's at -2. If we put it at 0, slightly higher. Let's put it at exactly 10.
10?
Yes. That's how it looks.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly how I imagined it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, do you like it?
Honestly, it does make the game kind of cool. I do enjoy it a little bit.
Not to mention, this could help great with boss fights, actually.
It adds a third dimension to our 2D game.
Yeah.
A third dimension that we can use.
That also help great with the bonus bosses.
What do I think about the amazing digital circus? I think it is amazing, and I love it.
Same. I really like the theme, though.
Yeah, the theme is great. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The story, I'm really interested in where it's going so far.
Yeah, I remember you said it was inspired by.
I have no mouth and I must scream, which
Yeah.
is hilarious.
Yeah, I heard of it. I actually watched a few videos about the book and the game.
Really?
Yeah, it is depressing as heck.
Yeah, true.
I think you remember telling me that was supposed to be like a hopeful story.
I mean, in a way, it kind of is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking that we're close to something like that in our world with AI.
Ow. Okay, so I put that one 100 behind. Now I'm gonna put the background, the actual background, like everything behind, at like 200 instead. Well, I gotta do it one at a time. Do I like Antia Max Win meme? I've never even heard of that meme, Laura. I got no idea what that is. Okay.
That's surprising. You seem to know your memes well.
If you say so. -200 for this one. What does that look like? It looks kind of fine. We'll have to see when I actually move into the background if it looks... you know what? I'll put it -300, just so it's a little farther. And then this one will be -400.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have to make these background assets, by the way.
I know. Yeah, but really quick question, though.
It shouldn't take you too long, if you ever get to it.
I actually did got to it last night.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
I'm still planning to get to it today.
Have I ever used Unity? No. Excuse me. That question tried to kill me, I think. Tried to kill me. No, I have not used Unity, unfortunately. The game feels like it moves a lot more now that there's like a background.
True.
I don't know how I feel about it right now.
Do you feel weird about it?
It feels weird, but I think I'd get used to it.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have you stared at it before it was like this?
Like a lot, for hours and hours.
Maybe your eyes just need to adjust to how it looks now.
I probably, yeah. Whew. Back to there. Alright, now we just need a way to actually get into that background. Oh, man.
Sorry again if I added some extra work for you.
No, it's fine. Honestly, I should probably adjust the camera slightly. I gotta go into the blueprint that I made. Because I made like a specific camera instead of using the default. No Unity, no money. Yeah, Unity was the one who did that whole thing with well, yeah. No, they did. I was like, tried to kind of backpedal, but not really backpedaled, about making people pay for like per download, like runtime, I think, which is like horrifying to hear.
Don't worry, we won't do that.
I mean, I don't know. Unreal is run by Epic Games. Maybe they might decide to make it so that you have to do that.
Oh.
That'd be horrible.
Oh, darn. Oh, yeah. Speaking of games, though, will the mini games also be in this demo or no?
It can be.
Alright.
There you go. I'm gonna raise the camera a little bit by doing this.
Because I do decide that I want the mini games to be where you can earn the most money, so you can buy upgrades or new wrestling moves to relearn or to get for Eugene.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said before during your last stream.
Your school makes you use Unity instead of Unreal. That's kind of rough, especially with, you know, how little trust people have in Unreal right now. Oh man, I actually really like what I just did with the camera. I made the camera slightly higher, so it's not pointed directly at you, and it actually looks way better.
I can see it.
Oh my god. I genuinely, massive improvement.
Yeah.
Although now I have to fix this other issue, because when the camera gets released from you, it kind of stays. Oh, I know why. Face palm real quick.
Why?
No, it's fine. I can fix it. Let's go into the block camera that I made, because I had to kind of make it. My goodness.
Yeah, like I said though, like I want custom moves that I told like last.
Oh wait, it's right here. Never mind. I don't have to go into block camera.
All right.
I just have to go here. Because we get the actor's position just like separately. Get the Z, and then put that in. There you go. Perfect. You said like you fully understood what I was saying, which is
No, I'm just listening.
Thank you, I appreciate it. There we go. Camera should be good now. So there we go, it's normal. And then we go over here. And it's still normal. It just stopped following us left. See?
I see it.
You know, this is starting to look like a real game.
Yeah. I can work with this.
I can work with this, indeed. Now we have to make a way to go into the background. Also, we just have to change our inputs a little bit. Because right now the up input makes you jump. Which is fine. Okay. Here's my question. Up. WASD. W is up. Or, you know, over here with our arrow keys.
Uh-huh.
Do we want up to make you jump? Or do we want space to make you jump?
Usually I go for space.
Usually go for space? Alright.
Yeah. It just feels more natural to me. I don't know about anyone else. Does anyone else feel the same or not? Or no?
Actually, we could make it that going to another area, you press interact, which is an E button.
Alright.
You can interact with stuff with E. And if you interact, then you go to the other area.
Okay.
But that feels weirder than up for some reason. It's both kind of the same. Like, I'm trying to think of how would I do it in a way that would make it any different to not use E. And it really is just sending an interact message that, like, sends you over, you know? I'm trying to think. Okay, so I'm thinking a lot. My brain is... I'm getting a brain blast. We need to go to negative 100.
Okay. On what? The background?
Yeah, to get into the background.
Alright.
And we also need to go to... Oh, man.
Yeah?
The z-axis of the background is higher than the one of the foreground, which can cause problems.
And what problems?
Well, if we just teleport you backwards, you're going to be in the ground.
Oh.
Because you're going to be... But if we make the z-axis... Actually, that's fine. Currently, the z-axis is 0 for the background.
Mm-hmm.
You see it? It kind of looks the same even though it's in the background.
I guess I see it.
Can you tell a difference of that it's like lower now?
No.
Perfect. Also, it literally doesn't matter because, oh, you can... The position where you go into the background is specific. We design it. So we can make sure that that specific position is the same, so like at 0. So it's like lined up. There we go. It's weird how even though it doesn't look like it, it's perfectly flat. Very confusing, but I'll accept it. And it works to our advantage a lot. Now, gotta make an actor blueprint. BP, I'm thinking how this is gonna work.
Are you thinking of the background again? And how our character will black or be?
Yeah. So here we have BP walk into background. We need to give this an interact interface. So that, like, I interact. That's our interface for interact. When the player interacts with this, they could walk into it. I'm trying to think of something. let's go back to inputs. We have our default controls. Right now, our move up has W or spacebar. I could remove W from here and make W also be an interact. And then make it specifically that the up interact button is the one that triggers walking into background.
Alright.
Just because I want it. It's because I chose it. And that's my decision. Which means remove that from there. I'm like running a game on Discord, and they're planning something for their next turn. So everyone's like, it's like a really intense moment where like 3 people are about to die. So they're like, okay, someone's gonna die here. Let's try to make the most of it. So they're like asking questions, but I'm streaming, so they'll just have to wait for me to finish. Interact. Add an input here. W. There you go. So E or W. Those are like right next to each other. So it's kind of weird actually to have that. The more I thought about it, the less sense this makes. I'm just gonna have interact be E. I mean, it's like a button that's above, so it kind of still, whatever. I don't know why I'm getting so hung up on this. So there we go. I'll be honest, I forget how the interact stuff works. There's so much stuff that I just forget.
I don't really got much to say.
Oh right, there's just an event called Start Interact. Oh, you defeated Bowser? Nice, Lorem.
It says he defeated Bowser Jr.
Oh, Bowser Jr. Sorry. Yeah, you're not the big bad yet. So we have Start Interact. This will only trigger when we're overlapping with this thing, because that's just how our interact works. So we got to give it collision, box collision. There you go. Now the issue is what it looks like, because obviously we want it to look differently depending on how it works. I call this walk into background specifically, but I'm starting to think it doesn't have to be, because the way we can make it work is giving it a couple variables. Our first variable will be sprite, or new sprite. This is a paper character, I think. Paper sprite. Sprite, I think. Probably. I'm like trying to think. I'm like, I think paper sprite would be the one that fits for this. And then we want that to be a public and editable variable, so that each instance can have a different paper sprite.
Okay.
We also want new animation. This is a paper flipbook. This way, we can choose what animation plays when you interact with it as well.
Alright, that seems right.
So, let's say this is one of those, a ring rope, you know? You interact with it, and then the paper animation plays that we chose. And this animation would be the one of Mighty Grandpa getting on it, stretching back, and then back, and phew, launching himself.
And And how do you want me to animate that? What is him going like front, forward, like back? When he faces
His back should be facing us, because he's gonna be shooting in that direction always.
All right.
All right. Anyway, but that's just like future proofing for when we actually have animations and stuff.
All right.
Now here's the thing. We kind of have to mess with the player as well, like, because right now the player can only be at Y0.
Okay.
It's impossible for him to not be at Y0. Which is a problem, because you can't go into the background, because background is Y negative 100.
And so, what are you gonna do?
So, when you press interact, if you interact with this, it's going to get the base player. We're just going to add a boolean in here called in background. There we go. Compile that. By default, it's false because you're never in the background by default. You're in the foreground. I guess unless you are. You always start in the foreground, otherwise it's going to be really confusing. And then we're going to have a branch here. Alright?
Okay.
If this is true, which means that you are in the background, then the realignment is going to be different. This is actually pretty easy to implement, like, mechanically.
Really now?
Yes. Because, just move this over.
Okay, that's good.
Open this up. And then we just copy this, essentially. Moving this over like that. But instead of 0, make current location negative 100.
I think I get it. I think.
Yes. Now, the only other thing we have to do is make it so that, okay, so when does in background become true? Simple. It only ever becomes true when you interact with a into background blueprint. So when you interact with the into background blueprint, strain, open connections. Oh, jeez. Strain. Straighten. I just want everything to be straighter. Never mind. Never mind. So everything's been straightened out. Now we can add a comment there. Call. Actually, we don't need this. We'll put them both in the same comment because they both do the same thing. There you go. And there we got that set up. We have our realign for, you know, left or realign for right.
Alright.
Oh, right. This over. Okay. With this now, we can actually go into the background without messing everything up.
Okay, I see now.
Do you?
I think so.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you see. Genuinely.
You connect it. You connect both of them to the same one.
Yeah. If this is true, we're in the background. If it's false, we're not in the background.
That allows the player to be able to play characters in both the front and back.
Yes, exactly. Honestly, it's actually kind of good that you're watching me like do some stuff because this gives you a good idea of what I actually what you're gonna need to do for me.
Alright. forward to how this level will play, though.
Same, honestly. I think it'll be great.
Yeah. Again, I'm happy that we had this meeting now.
At the very least, it shouldn't be bad. So,
I do want the backgrounds for the levels to be at least like a little short, not take up too much unless we make levels that are dedicated to that.
all right. So I'm gonna add a 1 second delay here, because things get really annoying. Because things need time to load. So, and we need to make sure that the player exists, and then after that, we'll make a private variable called player. This is a BP, base player object reference, and we will set this to. Okay.
Something happened.
It's fine. Cast the base player. There we go. And then set that to this. They should always succeed because the player pawn is always the base player in the level.
Okay.
So then, when the event starts, we... Oh, wait. We didn't even have to do that because interact is already a thing. Oh, that's convenient. Then as base player, get is background.
Get is background?
No, in background. Wait, what was it called? In background. I was right. We have to set in background to true. No, actually.
Oh.
We have to set in background to another variable that we need to make.
And that is?
In background. I know, it's... Don't worry about it.
It won't get confusing?
We have a private in background variable. Oh wow, we don't even need to cast to base player? That's really convenient. Again, don't gotta do any of this stuff then. So, well, before this becomes true, we would actually make the player invisible, play an animation. It's kind of difficult because we'd have to start playing the animation, and then as the animation starts, the player goes invisible, and then we see the actual animation where it looks like Mighty Grandpa didn't go invisible. He's just walking forward and then getting on there, launching himself. Event begin play. We need a reference to self, and then get location, get actor location. Split this. Branch real quick. If the Y value is less than 0, there we go. So if it's less than 0, which means it's in the background, set in background to true. If it's not less than 0, which means it's either 0 or greater, then it's in the foreground. So set in background to false. So there we go. The way this works now is that once you interact with this item, it sends you either to the background or to the foreground, depending on where it is. I could have made this also another public thing where like we can manually edit it, but we already have things we have to manually edit, and having more is just horrible, especially when we don't need it to be manually editable.
Okay.
So it gets itself. All right, are we in the background? Oh, this is less than 0? Yes, we're in the background. Oh, this is not less than 0? We're not in the background.
Oh.
Okay. You interact with it. If it's in the background, it'll send you to the foreground. If it's in the foreground, it'll send you to the background.
Okay.
Wait.
Is there a problem now?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Because it won't do what I just said it was supposed to do.
Oh.
If you're in the background, it'll send you to the background, so you'll go nowhere.
Oh.
If you're in the foreground, it'll send you to the foreground. Which I guess I could fix by doing this. I think. Okay. Let's put it over here. It has no visual thing right now. Actually, oh, we'll give it one. Let's see. What should it look like? A door. Perfect.
Alright.
A door, that's literally... That's a thing. I can't see it. Oh. Traylon, welcome back. Uh-oh, what happened?
What?
It read none, trying to read event player characters set in background. Huh? Why did it get none? Let's add a breakpoint there and see what happens. Alright, ouch. Here it is. Alright, we interact with it. It set this to true. Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Anything?
That's weird. Alright. How do I... I'm not quite sure what that... Do I actually have to cast it to base player character, unlike what it told me? Because that's annoying.
Oh,
I trusted this, and it's just wrong. Like, it says I don't need to, because it's already base player, but... Well, here's the thing. It's not. Because this just failed. Oh, jeez. See?
Okay.
It's passing in unknown. Which means I was right to do what I was originally going to do.
Oh.
Which is... we have to set player. So on event begin play, get player pawn, cast to base player, and then as base player, set player to base player, and then continue on to the rest of it. There we go. Simple, easy, not too complicated.
Okay.
And then over here, we get our player, which we have set, and we set it in the background.
Okay, so now it should be working.
Assuming I did everything correctly, yes.
Okay, let's hope so.
But I kind of assumed that it was going to work before as well, so...
Yeah.
What do I know, really? Get around the enemies. Well, it didn't... Huh? It didn't break, so that's cool. It did read a property, but it didn't do anything. Okay, so there I am, base player. It's setting in background to true. So why am I not moving? Oh. Whoops. Yeah, I got it. Is my y not equal to negative 100? If that is true, then set me to negative 100. There we go. Look, I'm back here.
I was about to say, did it not work?
No, it worked. We've done it. We'd have to do it more smoothly, like with an animation, but
Yeah.
that can come in later.
Yeah, right now this feels good.
Yeah, but now I'm stuck over here.
Right, I was about to say, like, do you have one that gets you back?
But now I just gotta copy, paste that, bring it over here to negative 100, and now there we go. Watch me.
I'm watching.
Oh, right. Let me turn that off so it doesn't.
I was about to say what happened.
Now I'm back here. All right, cool. And now.
Oh, no way. Do it again.
Don't you love it when something just works? Because, man, do I like it when something just works.
I know I was very quiet with only saying, there's an occasional something, but I didn't know what to say. But honestly, though, that again, this gives us so much potential. This opens up more possibilities for boss fights and level designs, like I said.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the background already existed.
Yeah, so...
I do have enemies that attack you from the background.
Yeah, I always kept thinking to myself, like, what are we gonna do with that, though?
See, look at these guys. They shoot us. Right now, I can't do anything to them.
This would also
Oh, dang it. He dodged. Woo! I win.
Sweet. I also realized I still want... This could be great for also puzzle parts of the game, too.
And now that I win, I can go to the next level. There is no next level, but I can go there.
I was about to say, wait, did you already make one?
No. Ah, man, I'm genuinely very happy with how the progress we've made.
Yeah.
Now, next, I gotta actually make the buildings. Well, actually, first I gotta fix one issue with these things, being that the sprite just does not appear. And that's because I'm not doing anything with the sprite, obviously.
And what should you be doing?
I have to set it. Like, there's no sprite here. Right, there you go. Paper sprite in the default scene. Compile that. We're also gonna do this with the animation at some point, but right now it's whatever.
Alright.
And set sprite to a new sprite. There you go. Easy peasy. No complications. Should be nice and clean. Did I say hello to Traylon, by the way? When he joined the stream?
I don't know.
I hope I did. If I didn't, hello, Traylon. Welcome to the stream. It's always nice to have you back, because you're always back. There you go.
To be honest, I also probably should use that quiet time to also mention to check out my Twitter to see the art for the game.
Ah, see? Look, there it is.
Oh, that is cool.
Doors that send me... Oh, but also I can't walk to the door.
Oh.
That's fine. I just gotta... That's pretty easy to deal with.
Oh, yeah, by the way, shameless plug. Check out my Twitter if you want to see art from the game, as well as my own.
Yes, yes. Plug yourself even more. I don't think you have anything else to plug, but plug yourself even more.
Yeah.
The doors are kind of in front of us, which is not what they're supposed to be. Oh, that's because it's at 10, not 0.
With my Twitter username being, well, the same, LuigiGX.
Look at us. Here we are in front of the door, and then we get sent back. Teleported in an instant.
That is sweet.
So I think we gotta move both of these, like, up slightly. There you go. That should be fine. It's still kind of going into the ground. 156, 155. There you go. And we can adjust it per, like, the each single object. So it's not really a big deal. Like, where exactly things are. Look, there it is. Now the door is not clipping into the ground. Walk in front of it.
It was clipping through the ground?
Well, it was, like, in front of it.
Alright.
And the background one has to be slightly higher, even though they're on the same level, because it's just the way the camera works. I actually like that the camera doesn't fully follow us. I know that's how, like, I set it up. Like, it doesn't go back with us. But I like that that because of what I've done, it already works like that, and I don't have to, like, set it up anymore. I saw an animation of Pikachu using a fire Pokemon to burn his marshmallow, and the Charmander gets angry and puts a plug. My goodness. There we go. I love it.
I honestly should.
Yeah, this is our checkpoint, by the way, the skulls.
I know. I honestly should just make drawing Eugene my top priority.
You really, really should, and I would appreciate it.
Because I'm trying to bounce off of drawing enemies, levels, and our characters in general.
And how's that going, huh?
It's going kind of smoothly.
I'm sure. Okay, I'm trying to think, because going into buildings is different from going into the background. It shouldn't look like you're going, like, deep into the background. You should just be going into a building.
It shouldn't, like, the doors be then, like, interrupted, like, breakable, like the crates or boxes, you know.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. The way I was thinking of it is that, like, you kind of go into the background, but only, like, a tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can, like, walk up like, throughout the building.
Like, can you give me an example so I can help
Not
out?
really. That's the problem. Like, trying to think of how to explain it, but I can't put it into words.
Like three layers of background.
No, it'd like be on the same layer as the rest of the map of like the layer the foreground. But like the wall just disappears as you go in.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess that wouldn't be too difficult.
Oh, you're trying to say like enter into the house.
Yeah, that wouldn't be difficult at all, actually. What are these things called? They're called paper tile maps. So I need to make another blueprint. We'll make it a paper tile map actor. This will be BP building template.
I was thinking while you were doing this that just have it be like its own thing. Like inside they go inside. like you said.
I think making it a paper tile component might have been a bad idea. Because I don't fully understand how this works. Yeah, no, bad idea.
You think maybe in future levels we could have you go on top of the houses?
I mean, you can go on top of the houses now. Potentially. We'll just make this an actor.
An actor?
Yeah. Actors are like things that can be placed in the level.
Alright.
Building template. We have... Oh, jeez. Paper tile map. This will be inside. And then another paper tile map called outside.
Alright. Will it work?
Should. So let me make one real quick. I have to make some tile maps. Textures, or no, Sunnyland assets, environments, layers.
We have a lot of layers here.
Yeah. How do I make another one of these? I gotta remember.
Almost like Shrek's onion.
Whatever. I'll just copy paste and rename this to tile map building interior. This is not what it's going to look like, so we'll fill with nothing to erase everything. There we go. Collision enable, but there are no shapes. So, does that mean I gotta, like, what, erase, or? Is that better? Does it matter? I don't know. Alright, see you in a bit, Luigi Jex. It's probably fine, whatever. So, interior of a building. I probably should have used another tile set, to be honest with you. Like, let me... it doesn't matter too much, I don't think. The point is, we're inside of a building. So... As a building, we need... walls. There we go. Oh, whoops. I double-clicked, which is not what I meant to do. And then we also need, like, a background for this room. I do not remember... Does this have collision? It shouldn't. And, tile set... This one? Is it in here where we set the collision? I think so.
I'm back. Just got a refill.
Welcome back. Yeah, see, this has collision. Let's turn that off. Save that. Now it doesn't have collision. This is just to give the house, like, a wall, essentially. The walls... Yeah, all this stuff has collision, which is good. This stuff has collision. This does not have collision anymore. Although I guess I could have gone with this instead, or this. Which doesn't have collision. Again, doesn't matter too much. The whole point is just to make the inside of a building. Actually. We can make it like a whole place here. What am I doing?
I was about to say.
There we go. Huh?
What's going on?
There we go. Now we are painting properly. And finally, we finish off there. I don't know why I'm spending so much time doing this. Are you going to participate in the Global Game Jam? I got a notification about that, and I'm like, what is this? I've not looked at all into it. Maybe. It seems interesting.
It'd be fun.
Just not really sure what if I should. Like, what would I do? Let me see what it. Like I'm sure it's like a game jam. Like I get that idea, but you team up with strangers to build a small game within a few hours. Oof. Game jams are fun. Like, yeah, it sounds fun, but also it sounds really stressful. But it would be kind of fun. I will say. I don't know. I'll look into it. It could be like a neat thing to do. I don't know if I could stream it, especially, I'd do it. If not, if it's just like doing it on our own, I'd still do it. I just get nervous about interacting with new people. Like directly face to face that I don't. Well, not face to face, would be online, but still. Depends on your role in the team. Oh, jeez. How do I copy stuff? Whatever. I'll definitely stream it. Oh, I mean, that would be fun. Okay, so yeah, building interior. Well, now I'm genuinely considering of doing a game jam.
All right.
Oh my goodness. How do I do this? Move stuff. No. I know there's a way to do it. To not erase, but to... Yeah, no. What is a game? Caitlin literally just explained it, Laura. Just look into the chat a little bit.
He's right.
Building exterior. Should ask my brother to join because a lot of teams needed artists. What do you think? You interested in doing that? You'd only have a couple hours to make art. Well, potentially. I don't know exactly how many, like the time.
I could probably do it.
I mean, it'd be worth a try. All right. Now.
Although, granted, it might take me more than a few hours to draw a character. In more detail, though. Because my grandpa...
I mean, it would be whatever game you guys make for the team.
Anyway, my grandpa's art style I made simple. Mostly to get their artwork done fast.
And he'd probably be making the artwork done fast in there as well.
Yeah.
So maybe, honestly, that could work out.
Again, if you want to see, if some of you are curious on how one of my more detailed drawings are, you can easily check out my Twitter.
Yeah, he's a pretty good artist, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm going crazy on the on the design, but
no, it's that creativity in you that wants to show off.
I'll thank you. I'll take that. Take that as the reason. The longest game jam I've witnessed is an entire week. The shortest is 48 hours. That's
40,
really fast.
48 hours.
We got these outside walls now. Laura, the point of a game jam is to make a game fast. And I feel like I do stuff pretty fast, honestly. Like, after I've gotten into the flow of everything, I add features, like, on a daily basis. Well,
Same.
semi-daily basis, because I do this every other day.
Same.
So I feel like I'm actually, like, really... I'm getting better at doing things really fast. It hurts a little that you doubt me so much.
Yeah, Laura.
Oh, whoops. Ah, jeez. Thank you, Caitlin. I appreciate it. We need to set this to be a... Yeah, and Mighty Grandpa's not a small game. This is... I'm planning to make... like, the 50th episode of you making Mighty Grandpa. Yeah, and this is like... it's like a full big game, you know?
True.
As long as you can turn in a level, oh my god. Turning in a level, that's easy. Everything I've been doing is setting up an entire... I've been setting up the mechanics for the entire game. Like, NPC interactions, all that. Laura, don't be rude. Alright? Chill. I don't know why you're... like, in such a mood today, but relax.
Yeah, Laura. Hey, don't have attitude like that.
My goodness. Anyways, as I was saying, I work decently fast, and I've been setting up all the mechanics for everything. Like, if I just wanted to finish level 1, I could do that. I could have done that a month ago. I understand schools can be stressful, but don't take it out on any of us, all right?
You cannot see, but I'm shaking my head up and down.
Oh wait, there it is. We want this to be interior, and then this one will be exterior. But yeah, if I do the game jam, it would be a nice little thing to, like, do instead of working on Mighty Grandpa continuously. Maybe it'll give me new ideas, because also working with the team is just, I'll be honest, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
See you, Lauren.
I do kind of hope we get a team though. At some point.
What, for Mighty Grandpa or for us in general?
For us in general.
You can do it virtually or in person. I'd probably do it virtually, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Although I guess it depends on... Oh, whoops. Oh my goodness. No, I don't want to set tile. I want to set tile map.
apart from getting run.
What was I saying? It probably depend.
You're saying something about team game, about the game thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know much about the game jam. I'll look into it, and I'll join up, I guess. My school actually, because I still get messages from my school. They really care. Like, they really keep up with you to make sure you're doing stuff. So they actually brought up. They literally sent a notification about the game jam, and I just hadn't looked into it because they sent it in like right before I got on stream. They're way more fun in person, but you can get away with a lot more if you stay home. They probably would be more fun in person.
Yeah.
And I would like to, and it would give me an excuse to get out of the house.
They got an excuse to get both of us out of the house.
Indeed, indeed.
Because again, especially we meet a team that shares the same passion and interests as we do. Granted, of course, it would still be great to have like different differences in creativity. Because, like you said, though, it helps bring out new ideas from each other.
Pack a sleeping bag and snacks. Interesting. Oh,
right, Renakai?
it's at -200. Yeah. Touching grass, crazy. What does it look like right now? Oh gosh, it does not look well.
Oh.
Wait. No. It should be good there. Ah, I get it. I know the problem. In the building template, we need the outside to be like 1. Just so it's in front of the inside. There we go.
Looks decent.
The appearance doesn't matter too much. Just the fact that it's
there.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to judge, like, the size and where it is, because... Yeah, sure. Sure, Caitlin. Go. I'd really appreciate it. It doesn't seem like it's going down at all.
Dang. I cannot wait to release the
Huh?
though. Once we finish this.
What am I changing? Am I changing anything right now? I should be. It just reset. Save that. Stay at... Except it didn't. What is going on? It did, actually. Why? I feel like it's just not moving anymore. And there we go. Now it moved. So annoying. Having it be adjustable is causing some issues. Just some. There you go. There's the building. You go back here. Right now, nothing. Can't do anything. I probably actually want this build. I think I put the building too high. I just realized. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Putting it as a template doesn't work. It does not work doing it this way. Because we need to set the doors to be like specific in like specific places.
Right.
Yikes. like, we'd probably want this to be here.
So.
Yeah?
Any idea?
About what?
What you're gonna do the fix?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I think I can't make templates. Huh?
No.
I have to make it unique for each one, which is fine, I guess. Why can I not open the building template? What is Unreal doing? I can't edit. Okay, there you go. I'm here. I don't know why it's... Okay. Annoying. But alright. Fair enough. Let me just remove that for a moment. Okay. Just so that I can actually see stuff. So for this example building, the way we want it to work... So I'm just going to copy and paste this when I'm making new ones, and then just adjust them to be the correct size.
Alright.
On the inside, we want to add box collisions. And this box is specifically going to be, like, at the door, going slightly outside of the door. Like this. So when you go into here,
I'm looking.
the exterior disappears.
Huh. It's cool, not gonna lie.
How should I do this? I should maybe have it be inside the entire building. No, that doesn't. Whoops. Or just have it be at the door. Having it only at the door makes it so that we can do a pretty simple 0.5 like that. And we're gonna need to make a second one.
Alright.
And it's fine, we can have the code be the same for either. Alright. Now we can put this back at 1. So that's in front, but not too in front. Go into the event graph. Create an event called onBegin overlap. Make sure that the thing overlapping us is the player pawn. So get player pawn. If it's not the player, do nothing. Makes sense. That's how things normally are. This makes it so the enemies outside can't get in, which is good.
Alright.
If this is true, so if this is true, then we will continue with our code, and set this variable called display exterior. By default, this variable is true. We set this to false if the player overlaps with either of these boxes. It doesn't really matter which one they overlap with, just that they have overlapped with one.
Anything else?
This doesn't really work. Because we have to make sure that it only turns off when they step outside of the building. Welcome back, Lorem. No, I'm trying to make it so that the wall disappears when we go in, and then
Oh.
only reappears when we get out.
Maybe you could just...
The simple answer is to make one box that covers the entire interior.
That was gonna be my guess.
Which works, I guess.
Either that, or just darken everything else around it and, like, outside of the building. You know.
I mean, I guess that this works. If we add doors instead of walls, I think it would look fine. Probably. Probably. We'll see though.
The only other guess is that we change how we enter houses. Like make with the doors. Like instead of breaking them, you actually do go in them.
I mean, yeah, we are going in them.
I don't know.
If you make a game in the future, you would make FNAF, Lorem? I mean, you can do that now. Unreal is free. If your computer isn't good enough, though, I would understand.
Also, isn't Snap already made?
Yeah, but you could still make it yourself. I have considered making some games that I like, just to try and make them. Like make Skyrim. It's like a really complicated game to make by yourself.
I want to make games like No More Heroes. Or just bizarre games like Grasshopper Suda 51.
Your computer would explode? Probably, yeah. Okay. Get rid of that. So we have one box. When you overlap this box, display exterior becomes false. Well, we don't even need that anymore. Just make it so that outside set visibility and also collision.
Alright.
Set collision enabled, no collision. There you go. Visibility false, collision false. For the outside. And then when on component end overlap, we do the same exact check. And if it's true, then we do the opposite. Make it so that it's visible and that you can't do anything. Call it Five Nights at Lorenzo or Lorem. That's hilarious. Query, no physics collision, no query collision, collision enabled. Just collision enabled. That's all we need. Now, can we... Is the collision... No. Okay.
Oh.
The overlap is not big enough for me to actually overlap with it. Rather than run into the building. Which is frustrating. But fine. Okay. We can deal with that by, instead of messing with this map anymore, going into the environment, layers, changing the thing itself, building exterior, and just erasing like this. Simple. Do I want to hear the lore of Five Nights at Lorenzo? Yes. Honestly, I'm desperate. I desperately want to hear it. There you go. It's a little fast, so we probably want it to fade out instead of just disappear. Also, here we can add doors here that are like open, so that it's not just like a hole in the wall.
True.
Anyway, still, all the I gotta set up the code to make sure that it's all good.
I'm still hoping that we can expand the game. When we get like enough donations, though.
True, that would be fun.
Because right now we still plan on making like 5 levels, all of them being boss levels. But I do hope that we get enough support and funds on Patreon or whatever you said to help us expand and create more levels.
Yes.
As we still want our first game to be a good one at best. If not a great one.
Very true. It's got to be at least decent, you know? That's why I'm putting my best foot forward.
Obviously, gameplay is important, but I also want there to be memorable characters in both.
Lag monster. First of all, welcome to the stream. Sorry for interrupting you. But yeah, essentially, we just want the game to be good. Secondly, lag monster. Coming from someone who makes original work within their own hobby, what inspired you to make your own game? I just like telling stories and like bringing stories to life.
I think I can add a little more spice to this.
Hey, let me answer my question. Let me answer the question. Jeez.
Yeah, I got into this too.
I mean, yeah, sure, you can answer as well, but at least let me give an answer first. Mainly, I just like telling stories. I enjoy storytelling. I like making worlds. I like bringing things to life. And making games, to me, was the best way to do that. I considered a lot of different fields: animation, writing, like being a professional of any of those. I do like animation, but I just didn't commit to it. And I do like writing, and I do still write, but I decided not to make it like a profession, just keep it as a hobby purely.
Yeah.
Timeline.
I got into making games back when we were both 8, actually, I think, or maybe 10.
Yeah. Also, I just made games for fun a lot, and I realized, well, this is probably a pretty good way to do stuff.
I remember back when we were in like Sonic and Amigos. Yeah, we both said that we would start our own company and make games like Nintendo, Sega, and other gaming companies that we know at that time. And just like my brother, I also really enjoy making a lot of characters. I've been making them since I was 8. Making worlds and all that stuff. I recently got into making world building. And
world building is always fun.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable experience.
As well as focusing on how to write characters, stories, and just in a way that only video games can do it. Because again, I always feel like it gets disrespected, or right now, like, we're trying to make games into movies and shows, which...
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, especially with PS4, with PlayStation games, they're just trying to be more like movies rather than games.
Yeah, just walking simulators occasionally.
Yeah.
Making it fade in is not working out for me right now. But whatever, it doesn't matter. The main idea was just to make buildings that you can go in.
I'm just saying, though, I just want to tell stories in games that only games can tell.
Yeah. I can't jump on the walls, which is good because I'm not supposed to be able to jump on the walls. But I can make it that I can jump on the walls. See, the problem with the current system is that I can jump into the walls and make the inside disappear, which is not at all what I really want. Also, I could have just made it like smaller. And in fact, I will make it smaller. Like, there you go. Sorry.
Yeah, we hope that answered your question, like Black Monster.
Yeah, I hope that got around. Now I will read the just wall of text that Lorem sent.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I asked for the lore, so I shouldn't be surprised when he gave it.
Yeah, you did.
Just let me do some of this, some of that.
Yourself or read it out loud?
I'll read it out loud in a moment. Just give me a moment.
Alright, give Lauren some time. That's good.
There we go.
That's nice of you.
Alright, one day me and my four friends decided to make a path with Mr. Scott and a pact, I'm guessing you meant. Next day me and my friends were killed by a suspicious man. We get put into suits, suffer, and then our memory is lost and we get achievement to kill a guard night. And on the 5th night, Mr. Scott caught us not killing the guard and he gets the pizza into the pizzeria. Cool. And then our memory is lost. All right, you already said that. For a second, I thought you sent something else.
He did.
You did? Happening, and then the night guard stops Mr. Scott, and he goes away. Wow, that's storytelling right there. I tell you.
A class.
keep it up, Lorem. I think one day you'll be a great writer.
True.
As long as you keep writing.
True.
That's how I learned.
That's how we both learned and improved.
Indeed, it is. There you go. It looks better now in the background. Okay, there's the building, and it does its thing. It appears and disappears. Are those custom-made assets? No, I'm using temporary assets. All of the assets that I'm currently using are made by the artist Ansimus, I think, in a pack called Sunnyland Asset Pack. Like, he very generously allows people to just use them as long as you credit. In fact, I could use these as my final assets for the game as long as I credited him. I'm not going to. The point is for my brother to make the art. But you can just use his stuff, and he's done a lot of different asset packs.
Yeah, once again, you can check it all on Twitter. Last time, shameless plug.
Like yes, shameless plug.
Last one.
So honestly, I would recommend if you want to do like 2D stuff. It's mainly for Godot. Like, in fact, in Godot, he has a demo that you can use that has like all the assets like already in, and you can like run it. I couldn't do that because I'm doing stuff in Unreal. But for anyone who wants to try that out and wants to learn Godot, there you go. Perfect assets for you right there. I'm only using the Sunnyland asset pack, but he has like other ones with like all kinds of different stuff. Oh, grabbed me. Yeah. It's pretty cool. With that, honestly, this is a very productive stream. I do have to actually start working on the map now, though. For now, too, and get even more lore. That's nice, Lorem.
Also, really quick, it's Luigi GX for my Twitter.
Yes, yes, for your plug, Luigi GX. That. This is really where we need your assets, by the way, GX.
All right.
Because this is the actual level, you know?
Uh-huh.
And, like, here I am using this stuff. I'll put you at 0, where you gotta be. Thank you. Do I want it to be like the... Well, the beginning would be kind of, like, smooth. Productivity is the best. Yes, I know. Like, a stream... These Mighty Grandpa streams, like, how good they are, for me, is entirely determined by how much work did I get done while talking and chatting with everybody. If the answer is not a lot, then what was even the point of the stream?
I'm still trying to get done with the openings. The opening for the game that I use, which is going pretty smoothly.
Oh, right. I'm going to have to do a cutscene as well.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Oh, I also had to do... Wait. Let me go back to the other level. Because there's some important stuff that I got to copy over. Test map. Open level blueprints. Yeah. See, all this very important code that needs to get brought over. Anything? Yes. Okay. Perfectly fine. Copy this. Copy that. Control C. Now we can go back to Beach Coast.
Alright.
All that code determines, you know, it spawns the camera, which is, you know, kind of really important, and also gets the boss so that we can beat the level.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna just do the reverse. There you go. Perfect. Can't you add a cutscene after the level that is done? Yes, I can. Just right now, it's not... Oh. Oh, right, I have to turn this into a local variable. So, there's a lot of stuff that I'm planning that I'm going to integrate as soon as things are ready, but right now they just aren't there. So, right now, when you beat a level, it just kind of ends. You get the victory widget and do-do-do, and you're done. You're out. Which is obviously not going to be how it actually is. Instead, it's going to spawn a cutscene where it's going to start a dialogue where things happen. It's going to vary depending on stuff.
Yeah, and that's does the game start with a cutscene or?
Yes.
All right.
Oh man. Put you there.
Yeah, we should also probably still make them skippable.
Of course, of course. There's so much to do. There's always more work to be done that needs to be done for a game to be passable. If not even talking about good, just passable.
True.
So, okay, back to our flowchart. We want the docks. We want right. We have the docks. We want a sign here that's going to tell Eugene how to play. I'm pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
Like BP sign, put that on 0. Oh, jeez. What does that look like right now? Sprite, we need it to be... You haven't made any sprites for us, so... I'm just gonna... I'm gonna have to use the default sign that we have here. Oh wait, no, floating sprite. We want this actually to be WASD, which I made. And then we want this one to be sign.
Is this game has lore?
Yes. Yes, it does. Right. I almost forgot a really important thing. We have to actually set a time. Where is the time put in? It's in the HUD. I had to remember where everything is. Especially as the game gets more complicated. In the HUD, in the timer, specifically. Well, it makes sense that the timer code is in the timer, right? I hope so. It's not the prettiest way to do this. But it is a way to do it. Did the music finish?
The music?
It did. The background music finished.
Oh, I couldn't hear you wearing headphones.
Yeah, I know. Let me get the... Oh, actually, it's right there, so I can be very careful and write it exactly as is, because it is case-sensitive. Beach Coast. There you go.
Welcome to Game Theory, and now we will get into the lore of Mighty Grandpa. Eugene Theory. Eugene is senile.
Eugene is senile? That'd be a good one.
The grandkids are really the bad guys.
Grandkids. Alright. Now, timer. How long should it take you to beat a level?
At best, probably like 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay.
That to be the time limit to put on.
So, you want us to put... Wait. 120 seconds for the timer?
Yeah. Wait, what?
120 seconds. 2 minutes.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Probably bump up the free.
Okay. So, 180 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see about that. That's pretty short. There you go. Timer is running. Oh, WASD.
How fast does the timer move?
It's right there.
Oh. I want to get... I still want Eugene to be somewhat fast, though, with charge attacks or other custom moves that form similar speed. Also, sorry, Lauren. I mean, we still plan on playing a timer.
Yeah. It is what it is. And it do be what it do be. I mean, you are right. 3 minutes is not long enough if you want to explore. Oh, wait. Whoops. No, I gotta go into Sprite. No. Huh?
Yeah, that's why I want... Again, that's why I want, like, Eugene to be able to, like, be able to, like, do charge attacks and do other moves that would speed him up.
Yeah, but that's still not really... whatever. No worry. We'll fine tune it as we actually design the level.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you could make a background like this for the beach level, I think that'd be perfect.
All right, I can do that.
Just like a bunch of water. We don't even need to make like the foreground with like plants or anything because it's a beach, you know? Although I guess we need one where it's just like sand, so the beach seems to go on forever.
Uh-huh.
You know, get real liminal maybe. Oh, jeez. I feel like I've messed up the alignment on these things for some reason. Am I crazy? No, I'm definitely not. Actually, they look fine, so maybe I am crazy. Oh, right, I have to set the lighting. Because everything's, like, dark. Again, I'll get around to it. Lots of stuff to do. Dismiss, dismiss. I know. It's an error. Whatever. Also, I gotta fix something when it comes to these, this blueprint here. Like, the signs. The WASD is off. But, like, the, floating sprite, it's just not in the right position. Good night, Lorem. Sleep well. And now it's still not aligned either. Actually, wait a second.
Wait, do I have to like draw that separate or?
Let's draw what separate?
The background.
Yes, everything has to be drawn separately.
All right, just got making sure.
I can just manually set it. The game is gonna keep telling me that there's an error until I add a boss.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I'll just keep closing it. There we go. And now add text. Move with. Okay. Actually, I want to adjust that, how it looks. Not the sign sprite, the floating sprite. Bring you down like here. And your text render, bring it up here. Bring its text render slightly lower. More over here. Move with WASD. Yay!
Sweet.
It looks kind of alright. Not great, but kind of. I'll like fine tune it later. Again, everything will be fine tuned at some point.
Yeah.
Move with WASD.
Whether on the demo or in the full game, we'll be sure to fine tune it.
I gotta move the sign up a little bit because it's in the ground. It's still in the ground, actually. There we go. Nice. So move with WASD. Got it. All right. Eugene now knows how to walk again, I guess.
That's good for Grandpa.
It's good for him. Scale. Let's just put this at like... Not that big. Perfect. I'm just stretch the ground out just for testing purposes. Just so we have more ground to walk on. Maybe that's not this isn't the best decision. Okay. Sorry, we get introduced how to walk. There's a crate we gotta jump over. We can literally just put down a crate for that. We got props here. Crate, no, sprites. There you go. Where is crate? Crate! There we go. Put it on the level. What does that look like? It's floating? It is floating. I knew it was floating. Now it's in the ground, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. It looked like it was. Obviously, this doesn't look great right now. But it will in a moment when we get to it.
And again,
eventually.
And again, I'm trying to get around to finishing the sprites. Because I'm pretty sure some of you are getting sick and tired looking at that fox.
Yeah. This is jump with WASD. It's gonna be specifically jump with space when I make an acid. Alright, there you go. Or like jump with up. Jumped. There we go. Wonderful. Jumped over the crate. I'm just doing a really rough draft of what the level's gonna look like. And then we've reached the end of the docks, pretty much. Let's make this too. Reached the end of the docks, but uh-oh. Some kid built a sandcastle blocking the docks, and they do not want to let you pass. There's a little cutscene here. Goofy, silly, ha ha ha. It's fine, though. Because there is a place you can go. The background.
Alright. Oh yeah, I also want to get this out really quick while I still can. I also still want the tone of this game to feel like something that you play from a Game Boy Advance SP or something, or just a feeling that you get from Nintendo.
So it's going to be difficult is what you're saying. It could be.
In terms of tone.
Into the background. Put that at 0.
You're right though, it's not going to be easy, but I still want to give it a try though.
Nah, I meant like the game is going to be difficult.
I wasn't talking about difficulty though.
But did you get what I'm saying?
I got what you mean though.
Okay. Alright, good night, Lorem. Sleep well. We need to make like a bridge, kind of. It could be flat. It has to be flat. It's gonna be visible because of just the angle that the game is at, so it's fine. Go through here, go through there. Oh, there's a door. Well, it's not really a door, because the paper sprite of the thing. Yeah. Paper sprite, we can turn that specifically 90 degrees. And then move this, like, over here. What does that look like? It's not great, to be honest. I'm gonna make a boss just so that this could be not happening anymore. See, look, the bridge looks. If we make it longer, and more bridge-like, I think it'll look great.
I think I know what you're talking about now.
Yes, yes. Grab the paper sprite specifically and make it like longer. And put it more over here. You know what? I'll make it wider too. What does that look like now? See, look, it's a bridge, and it actually kind of looks like a bridge, although you can definitely tell it's a door.
Yeah, that looks good, to be honest.
I just gotta adjust its size, honestly. Like paper sprite size. Rotation's 80. Why is it? Why is this 89.9999 instead of just negative 90. There you go. And its length, we want it to be what? 0.5. No, 3. Yes. Three. 3z negative 7. No, actually. Z negative 5. Okay, so Z, scale 3, negative 5, Z, Z. Okay. I'm gonna need to remember that because it's gonna reset when I end the thing.
Okay, write it down.
I copied and pasted it.
Alright. That works too.
Although I think I might have needed to modify another variable. See, look at that. That just looks good.
I know.
That's taking advantage of 2D, of the 3D Unreal Engine while making a 2D game. I like that.
I know.
That's just like, see, look. That's just stylistic. I love that.
I didn't see.
Like, look, see, you add this, and now you just add an animation there, and voila. It's great.
Does look good.
Now we just copy and paste this one, bring it over to negative 100, and then, carefully, because we got to do one thing, we got to set the sprite to none, so that there's not like a double sprite.
Alright.
Walk across the bridge.
What are you gonna say though? I am trying to...
It almost looks like we're like jumping across it really fast rather than just teleporting. But but only because there's a bridge there for us to actually cross.
Did something happen?
A slight complication that I had not considered. But it was really obvious in hindsight. It's fine. They're unlinked. It's okay. Whew. It is alrighty. So let's get out of there. Touch this. We need to make the box smaller.
Alright.
Show. Oh my goodness, it's so annoying. Gotta do that. There we go. Now we can see the collision. The box.
Right, collision's important.
We need to make this smaller because right now, even if you're not on the, like, in the area of the bridge, if, like, you're considerably far away from it, and you press it, it'll send you to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not correct.
As long as you can make it work.
0.75. 0.7.
Again, I do hope to get the levels and the characters done. First, I'm gonna work on. First, my top priority should definitely be Eugene. And should the enemies or the level come next?
You know what? Make the level next. I feel like that'll be really easy.
Alright. That's for the enemies, though. The chumps that you beat up. Don't worry, I already got designs for them now.
Okay, there we go. Now we walk over, and we have to actually be at least touching the bridge to cross it.
Alright.
Although if we'll have an animation, then
Yeah?
it won't matter too much, because you'll press it, and then you'll walk forward, and then walk across it.
Alright.
And then we'll teleport the player to the exact position where the animation ends. But honestly, I feel like that is probably enough work for one day. A lot of plans have been put into motion. Lots of thoughts. Especially because we're probably going to be doing a game jam now. That's fun.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Really? Already?
Yeah.
Save, save, save. Everything is saved. You can close down that diagram for now. And yeah, back into just chatting mode. Oh, they can see your arm now. Whoa. Crazy.
Oh.
You can kind of see the shadow of your being. Ooh. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that stream. I sure did, honestly.
Like Ghost Tiger.
Like Ghost Tiger. I've enjoyed that stream. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun working on Mighty Grandpa. Honestly, probably my favorite Mighty Grandpa stream so far.
Yeah, on how we managed to bounce up ideas with each other and come up with new ideas.
Yeah, just chatting. And also, honestly, I love you, chat. You're great. I enjoy having you guys there to listen to me. But just telling somebody in person what I'm working on and, like, explaining things to them. And occasionally getting, like, very minor feedback back. It was great. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you got the point.
It was a great stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Caitlin. Yeah. And I hope to see you here tomorrow. Or maybe the day after. Or the day after that. I'm here every day, including Sundays sometimes. But only sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, we're busy right there on Sunday.
Yeah. Tomorrow is... What day's tomorrow? Thursday. So tomorrow is probably going to be me playing a game. What game to play? I'm unsure. Might be an Undertale fan game. Might be anything else. I don't know.
And again, though, I do hope to finally finish the Mighty Grandpa sprites. Because again, I feel like some of you are tired with seeing that the custom sprites my brother's using.
Untitled Goose Game, that would be fun. I've seen like clips of it, and people seem to really enjoy it. Like when they play it, I feel like that could be a fun like one stream, because that's kind of what I'm thinking of like doing in my streams, where I play one game on that day, and then the next time just play something completely different. Because most of my stuff is Mighty Grandpa, so if anyone's here for like a specific game, it's gonna get interrupted by Mighty Grandpa. And so I'll just be like a variety channel for that, in like that manner.
Try Cookie Clicker.
I love Cookie Clicker. Don't even get me. I'll do a whole stream of Cookie Clicker.
You'll be good at
it. Do the no-click speed run, maybe. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, put them in the Discord. We have a Discord. I put it in the chat for anyone who wants to join it. Yeah. And we have a channel called video requests, game requests, for people to request videos or games or anything. So check that out, maybe, hopefully. I'd appreciate it. With that, that's about it, honestly. Sure, it's a little early. I normally end streams at like 5, but like, come on. It's a Wednesday. I have work today too, so like,
yeah.
You know. Maybe I'll keep it a little chill. But yeah, with that, yeah, that's it. Bye.
See ya.
And see you next time.